Well, hello everybody, it's Joycelina, and we are back here on the Just Vanilla server, and you can see behind me, my dragon's done. I may have to move that cobweb because it looks like it's doing a fig leaf job when you look at this direction. Anyway, so we have the dragon statue done, and now I need to build up the area that is going to house our furnaces, and the blacksmith area, including the smeltering area where we're going to have lava dripping down from the dragon's mouth into the smelting area, and it's going to be really fun. So I will go ahead and get started on that. Let's come down here. One of the things I need to do, I think I have enough wool over by the stash of stuff I have over by the dragon statue. Let's go check it out. You know, one of these days I'm actually going to have to furnish the inside of this house other than just my bed and a few furnaces over there. But if we come over here, let's see, I need to be able to find where the center of my dragon statue is. So that's the first thing. And then we'll have to figure out how I want to build up the area underneath it that it's going to be sitting on. So is there wool in here? There's plenty of wool. Plenty of wool. So, let's go from, it's hard because it's on an angle, right? So let's continue, oops, not that way. This way, we want to continue the angle and try to figure out how far until we reach the end of the dragon. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Is that it? Let's see. You know how bad I am at this. Oh, every time. You know, I really like having the ability to have stuff in the offhand and do stuff, but I'm not very talented at towering up with it there. Okay, so no, that's not the right place. And oh, I forgot my shears. Fail. So how much farther do I need to go? Am I almost there? I would think that I'm almost there. Why can't I do anything today? Yeah, so that's where it is. So I'm one off. Okay, perfect. At least we know. Oh, the lag on the server is a little challenging. I like when you get to duplicate things. In fact, when I first logged on, the music was duplicating. So you'd have a song and it would actually hit the notes twice. It was very disconcerting. So I'm like, oh, okay, I have to log back in and see about getting this to work right. Yeah, this may take a while. So clearly I'm not going to build on camera. But trying to just determine how big this item is. So let's go from this one and pan out, see how large it is. So if that's the center there, let's see. Well, I don't know if that's the center, but that's the center line over there. Then this one's going to go out till about this block right here. So yeah, so this should be that. So that is how many out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counting with Joycelina. So about 8 this way. Okay, well, I'm going to figure out then if I'm 8. So I've got 9 total with the center one each way. About where my center point is going to be probably somewhere here, I would guess. Or it may be that I don't want to center it on the whole thing, but I just want to center it on this piece. So I got some figuring out to do, and with it being a little laggy and with it starting to get closer to night, I will bring you back once I've determined where the center of this dragon statue is. Okay, so I did a couple of things. First thing I did is I actually added to the face around the dragon, so it looks a little bit more, you can see a little bit more of the detail of it, and you can see it's kind of eyeballs as you're coming through the portal. That's the very loud portal. So you can see the eyes kind of go through here. Now, I don't know what it is about this. My husband does not agree with me, but it kind of has like a crow from Mystery Science Theater 3000. So the way his eyes are kind of close together. But that's just me. That's just me reminiscing back in the day when I loved watching MST3K. Anyway, so that was the one piece. And I went back and forth about what I was going to do for the, basically the pedestal or the forge area through here. And this is the center point. So what I decided to do is rather than center on the entire dragon from nose to the end, that I did it more in this area. So Part of me just eyeballed this. Sometimes I feel like that's the best to really say, okay, where do I want to direct the center? I did do some measuring out. So this is about the midpoint of the body and base of the dragon. So I'm going out 5 in each direction. So that's noted by the white there. So 5 from the center is where I'm going to build up. Now I don't know what shape I'm going to do. I don't know that I necessarily loved the square yet, since it's essentially a diamond. I may do that and then build thicker walls and build some details into the wall, or I might go more circular, or it might be kind of a hybrid of the two. So I don't know. But what I will do is once we've at least determined the base structure, I'm going to go ahead and bring you back. And I may sit this storm out. You know what comes when we have lightning strikes like this, right? Skeleton horses, and then they come to life, and then I'm battling skeleton horses, and then I'm collecting skeleton horses. I have 4 right now, right? So yeah, I might go down into the mines for a little bit while it continues raining throughout the daytime for this day cycle, but I will bring you back once I've gotten some work done. Hi, skelly horses. No, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. I have 6 skelly horses. Yeah. Eventually I will. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. Wow. I have quite a few. If you want a skeleton horse, like I said before, leave a comment. I can hook you up. I have a few. And with all I have tons of, what are those things called? Saddles. So it's really easy to get them. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit when it's not so loud, when I have more work done. I'm just going to hide in the corner here. Bye. Okay, another rainy day on the server. And I'm here. I built the base up. And you know what? That cobweb right there. It's gonna go. It's now. Now, wait a second. Where's my base? That thing has got to go. Maybe we can replace it somewhere, but it just looks too awkward where it's at. Come on down. Come on down. Oh my goodness. Ladder climbing by Joycelina. I can't even get out the door. Okay, let's get up here. The smoke has to go this away and not that away, because it's in the way. Okay, get some dirt up here. Again with the jumping and placing while I got stuff in my hands. Oh, this is a slab, isn't it? Ugh. Pain in the tushy. Here. I can't jump up that high. I agree. There. Now. Bonk. Bonk. There. One there. Oh. Yes. Cobweb. For a second I was worried I was getting string. I forgot how the game was played. Okay, here. Let's see. So off of this one, let's go this way. Are you kidding? Stop. Go. No torches. So we'll go here. Out one and over one and whoops and place. And then let's go up a little bit more. Ah, the tedium of placing cobwebs in lieu of smoke. And let's go one this way and one more up. So we'll put here and there. Let's see how that looks. I'm sure it will be good enough. Give me my bricks. Mop. Did I tell you, I am playing brilliantly today. I can't even talk. And out of the cobweb. Oh my goodness. Amateur hour with Joycelina. How many of you are face palming right now? Right now. Did I get on my blocks? Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Let's get out of here. Okay, now let's go see how my dragon looks without having cobwebs covering the groinal area. Up the ladder. And then up the other ladder. Ah, better. Better already. Ah, there we go. Now you can see him and he's not blocked by silly cobwebs. And the cobwebs look fine. So the wind must be blowing that away. Anyway, so this is the base. I just needed to get a sense of how large it would be, which I actually like the size of it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down the corners next. Clearly this is way too much brick, so I think the material that, the dominant material of this might be different. It might be cobblestone. It might include some of the diorite. I know I don't like diorite a whole lot, but just bringing in some of the other colors. So there's going to have to definitely be some colors in here. I might want to bring in some red tones just because red and orange, that's going to be a lot of, it's a forge. So want to be able to give that kind of feeling of heat and redness to the area. So I think with that, I'll come back in a bit. Once we've gotten a better shape for this, I might even just round the corners a little bit here. So it might cut one or two segments out and do a little rounding and see what that looks like. So I will bring you back in a bit. Okay, so just in removing, it's only been about a minute or two, just removing those corners, I think looks a lot better. What I'd like to do is I'd like to have this area, this wall, fairly open. So that's going to be the entrance. It's going to be open so that it doesn't get too hot, because it still needs to be somewhat external, but we might, and we might leave the openings on the sides here so that this is more kind of like a pillar, something shaped here, but that the back walls will be these 1, 2, 3 other walls will be full of furnaces and something to that effect, or at least partially filled with furnaces in there. Again, this is where you're going to see the lava dripping out. So that I'm like thinking as I'm saying. So maybe this wall is a little different. Maybe the wall is kept. And there's some type of decor, because as the lava comes down, I want it to have almost a lava waterfall, well, a lava fall here, so that then it pools into the smelting pool of lava. So that's kind of my goal, is to have it look like that. So it's definitely going to be more than just the one lava stream. Because then we are going to want the area to kind of fill up. So it's probably going to have several buckets. You saw my chest of lava last time, so I have plenty to be able to fill this in and get what that looks like. So maybe I will either bring you back once I've more defined the wall area, or once I've got the lava and the lava pool just in general, so that you can see what that's going to look like. Okay, so the one thing I did was I went in and I built a little bit of an area here, and I may define it better and maybe make it a little bit more decorative, but the pool for the lava to fall into. So I have the lava cascading down, and of course another Joycelina fail with the maths. I didn't pay attention to which block the mouth was, and I was looking at the nose of the dragon, and I thought, oh, it'll just miss the wall and it'll come cascading down. But instead, no, it's one block back. So it comes down and it actually hits the pedestal area and then cascades down. But you know what? It actually turned out just like I was hoping. So that is a little bit more the look that I want. But let me know your thoughts on that, and I can certainly change it up if you think, oh, Joycelina, that looks really corny. Or if I need to build a little bit of the pool area here, and I would want it to have somewhat of an arch in the back so that it came down, I can certainly do that as well. But at this point, this is exactly what I was hoping the lava portion of this would look like. So now I'm going to work a little bit more on the walls and see what that looks like. So clearly you're not going to be able to come in. This is not going to be the entrance, because who wants to walk through lava? Duh. But it'll have 2 entrances on each side, and then we'll work on the inside. So let's go take a look so you can see, at least in first person, how big it is. Again, my builds aren't huge. I really want them to be to scale with the player. So when the player comes in, it feels like something that is approximately the appropriate size for in proportion to the player inside Minecraft. So when you come here, it still seems pretty big, but not humongous. So it does have that feel that I want. Eventually, I am going to build something larger. Oh, the server is restarting. Well, we will take a look at this as soon as we're done with the server restarting. Hasta la pasta. Okay, so I'm bringing you back in partway through what some of the work that I've done. Actually, I'm amazed. It's been like 2 hours. My kid just came in and put a note on my desk going, "Wrap it up, I can hear you," because she wants to go to bed because it's like 12:30 at night. Anyway, I digress. Kids want to sleep, go to bed on time, whatever. So I took the lava out because it was getting a little difficult trying to do some work around the lava, and it started spilling everywhere, and that was crazy. But just to go through my process. So I put in a framework. You saw it before, just kind of a square box on the angle. So it's kind of a diagonal or a diamond shape. I curved off the edges. Like I said, I kind of wanted to do. I went back two and then put in the cobblestone just to add a little bit of texture to the color. So it's still all the same color, and I might change that. And then I put the slabs here because I liked the light gray against everything. And so this is still pretty plain. So I tried to add some stuff, and I'm really liking, I just did it on this one section, but went in and so I have the stairs here. So it just kind of indents and follows the same line here. A little cobblestone behind that. So you see the cutout there, because otherwise if that was just stone brick, you couldn't really see the stairways here. So I added that. I may eventually change that depending on if we add a glazed terracotta of some color on the inside, which I'm thinking I might. So if I do, I might add that accent just along these areas. And I've actually done this portion throughout the entire build. The next piece that I did was I did this capstone here. So again, you kind of have a tiered effect. And then I went through and I took out this whole row of just the stone bricks, and I put in some cobblestone fencing, or cobblestone walls, I should say. And so what that did is on the inside, I had to hide that because those cobblestone walls are right here. So I had to add these two pieces of stone, or 2 columns of stone right here. I can't even place blocks. Maybe I shouldn't be up after 12:30. I think my kid just texted me that very same thing. So on these sides, I kept the shape here, but I walled it in. I may do something decorative here. I may put some plants or something in. This might be a place where I can put maybe a stand. So rather than having the slab here, have it be a full brick, and put a stand with some armor on it. So an armor stand, who knows? So on this one and on the one back in the behind here, okay, don't let the creepers creep up on me. I've gone ahead and put the solid wall, and we'll keep the openings on both sides here. So there will be 2 entrances. So I still have to do that. On the inside, I need to put some type of flooring. I didn't want to put just the stone brick, because I want to add some color in here. Not quite sure. I am thinking I might do some of the black glazed terracotta, and I don't have any of that currently, so I'll need to go through and find that and do what I need to do to get that. So find the mesa on the server, gather up some just terracotta, and then stain it black, and then cook it, and then that will give me the black glazed terracotta. And I just want to do a few patterns, so maybe we'll do one at each quadrant area here. Probably, oh, I take that back, probably not, because those are 2x2s in their design, and this is on the odd, so I won't be able to do that because this is an odd placement on all of these. But maybe I'll find a way of incorporating some of that color in here. So it might be a non-patterned where I just lay it one brick, like maybe along here. So there's 3 in a row, whatever. So, but just adding some color rather than just the plain stone brick. And then that will be some of the stuff that I work on, and I will come back to you once I've gotten some of that work done. Okay, well, I think I am just about done with the dragon statue and the blacksmith underneath. I am very, very excited. So, love to get your thoughts on how you think this turned out. But I think it looks smashing. Really, really satisfied. So, let's go take a look. Now I got to get back down. Get me out of here. Come on the way down here and let's go inside. So I did end up doing this pattern all the way throughout, except for on this section here, I have a reason to have a block and some stairs. In fact, do I have stairs? I don't know. I will probably have just enough. I actually like how that turned out for all of them. So let's go ahead and do that. What was it? It was a block here, and then I better put a block there so it doesn't and then something like that. Is that what I did? Is that what I did? Or was it cobblestone? No, it was a block. Why does it look different? Maybe it's just my imagination that it looks different. Oh no, it doesn't look different. It looks exactly the same. Let's do that over here, because I really like how that looks. Take these two out. Block, block. Stair and stair, just a little bit of detail. Now you'll notice on these walls I put in a little area in the center. I changed up this a little bit and put an armor stand with some armor. I mean, the nice thing about the Skelly farm is that, man, it gives me tons of just like really beaten up armor that I can use for things like this. So I like that and I chose the metal ones that normally a blacksmith would be crafting, so that would be something he would have. I might make some more and have them a couple of more stands and have them on display throughout here. So I think that's helpful. So walking in, this is the entrance. I still like it. It's big and grand. I have some sea lanterns up here in the ceiling. You can also see them at the top. I need to still get some carpet, but we've already had discussions about the sheep, which I think there are sheep over this way. If not, that's where the sheep are going to live, sheep and cattle, once I ever get to that part. So nice entrance, plenty of lighting. I also put this in the center because I was still having problems with light levels throughout here, and wanting to make sure that I didn't spawn stuff and have to worry about things coming in here and killing me. So yeah, I went through and checked lighting, so I should be good. Because under here is another sea lantern as well. So the entrances, I had a little bit of problem right through here because that was not casting light far enough, and even from this height. So you would think right here, but I was getting darkness right about here. Not sure why, but it wasn't reaching down and fully lighting, and I don't want anything to spawn. Inside, I took out the wall right here so that the lava from the front is also coming down in here and coming into a smaller pool, a smaller forge area right here, so that the blacksmith can stand here. They can heat the iron that they're forging, and then come and pound it out. And then over here, I put in this section a place to cool it. So there's a quick cool, and then you come back and you heat it and you refine it and you pound on it some more and then cool. And oh, I probably need to change this from being dirt. That doesn't look good. Whoops, not stairs. Oh, now I've goofed the whole thing. Give me back my stairs too, please. Stairs, please. Stairs, please. Where's the blocks? Blocks are what I was planning on putting there. Now I gotta go get some water. Oh man, there's always something. Always something. But that's really how it looks for now. And I am really, really pleased. I love how it looks when you're coming back and you're walking towards it and you can see inside. There's plenty of interest. The one thing I am curious about, and I really want your feedback on this, is unlike some of my other builds where I have mixed the stone, the cracked stone, and different things like that, especially I think cracks around here might be appropriate. And I did the cobblestone. Everything is much more precise and perfect and like in good health. And maybe that's some refining that I will do in between episodes to really give it a look that is consistent with the other things that I've done as well. Other than the wood on the chest of the statue. I don't have any wood through here. Oh, and except for the chest and the table. But I really wanted to stay away from having wood in there because it's going to be very hot in there, and probably things that are combustible, unless you're wanting to actually burn them. I don't want stuff in there that would catch on fire, so to speak, even though it's all imaginary. Shh, don't tell anyone. Breaking the fourth wall. But I want it to be aesthetically pretty much what you would assume having in there. So very excited about this. The next piece is building up a pathway to it. Now it has 2 doors, and what I am assuming I'm going to do is have a smaller pathway through here. Small, maybe mostly dirt with maybe a little bit of gravel coming through here. It might get a little broader in this area, but it's going to be pretty modest until it gets to this point. And then I'm going to have a larger road coming up this direction. So it might come this way, kind of curve, and eventually hit the center area like it's coming off of this road. So this road I have not built out. So that might be what, if I'm going to build it out, you gotta go. Having a tree smack dab in the middle is not going to be very helpful. Let's get up here. Get all the wood. Okay. Very good. Anyway, that's it. That's the dragon. That's the blacksmith. So the next portion is to really pan out the road and also where the blacksmith is going to live. Now, this is a point where I'm just kind of in the thinking process still, because this area is definitely going to be something where I want people to be able to go all the way around, and then where the housing for the building is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be back here more, and we'll have the roadway come through here, or if it's going to be somewhat here so that when you're in the front of the building, you can see the house/shop area where you would do the actual purchases, placing your orders with the blacksmith, etc., if that would be here. So I have to do some thinking on that. That's probably going to be for next episode. And with that, I think, taking a look at this, we're going to wrap things up. Say hasta la vista till next time, and I will see you next time. Thank you.